bhagavatam, Bhagavat Puran, canto 2, volume 2, skand2, chapter 7, sloka 48. Here Brahmaji is saying to Naradji, attaining to such state is the highest position for attaining to Supreme Lord. The realized and great souls identify this as a supreme state known as the Brahman and is infinite with eternal bliss, and which is free from sorrow. The controlled mind keep themselves in this state and don't allow their minds to wander. Just like Lord Indra, who is the Lord of rains, will not want to dig a well. Such souls don't pursue further knowledge since they are beyond that stage. So, it is again the flashback of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita teaching that we need to be in the path of spirituality, be in the divine consciousness of Sri Krishna ji. Remember, you know, to think of to think for all the living beings. We should be kind to all the living beings and do our primary duty and be in the spiritual path to attain moksha. So here Sri Krishna, Lord Brahmaji has said that when a person attain at such a great state, that is the Brahman state. Brahman state is the supreme state for a human being. When he has he has attained all the teachings of the Supreme Lord and he is very near to the Supreme Lord. That is, he is going to attain moksha after the body dies. So when a person attains that Brahman state, the supreme state, what happens? You get the eternal happiness. You get the eternal bliss. That means that person is always happy. And he is happy in what? He is happy in Sri Krishna ji. He got Sri Krishna ji in this body itself. That is why he is always happy. Which for that person, the material sorrow, the material happiness does not even affect. He is beyond that. So that state is called the Brahman state or the supreme state in the body itself. And that person has feel Shri Krishna ji in the body. That is why he is eternally happy. He is eternally bliss. And none of the material things is affecting that person. Okay? So who is going to explain? Anyone? No one? Tejas?
Ma'am,
Huh?
Okay, ma'am.
can I explain the next
Ma'am.
one?
Okay. Tejas, you are doing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. Good.
Ma'am, I was just seeing if anyone else will
Yes,
come,
ma'am.
like, want to do. So I
Ma'am,
was
I was just
waiting.
seeing if
I
anyone else will
understand.
come, want to do.
Okay, ma'am, I'll start. Ma'am, so this sloka they're
Okay,
saying
ma'am.
that, ma'am, so
Ma'am,
the
so,
most supreme
ma'am, this.
person or the most topmost person is the Brahmana. Ma'am, and ma'am, he always has eternal bliss, ma'am. Like, he's not sad or anything that he doesn't get to enjoy or anything, ma'am. But, ma'am, so like once he was when he was meditating, he would have like felt Sri Krishna. So, ma'am, he would have that desire to feel it again, and he keeps like doing penance and, ma'am, like he has left everything. Ma'am, like he doesn't let the mind waver, ma'am. The only thing is Sri Krishna and he focuses on him. Ma'am, like, ma'am, for example, ma'am, like us, ma'am, if we sit down for meditation, like in 10-15 minutes, where I'm feeling thirsty or I'm feeling hungry or I forgot to do something and we'll get up and go. Ma'am, but he will not even think about anything. He'll stop breathing also. He'll keep exercising, like the meditation and bhakti yoga. And ma'am, he'll exercise so much and kind of learn and feel into it that, ma'am, like he would have forgotten where he is itself. Like, Mom, for us and all will be like, wait, I have to do something. What do we do today? Should I go down to play and all that? Mom, but he will not even think about that. He'll just be sitting there and he'll forget where he is totally. Mom, so, mom, that kind of state which you get is like very hard. So, mom, he is a supreme person and he doesn't have any desires, basically.
Very good, very good. Now,
Thank you, mom.
Shloka 49, Aishwarya, you are going to do. The
Yeah, ma'am.
Supreme Lord only gives the fruits for all your good actions. Because the good actions that we perform as per our nature are due to His mercy and wish. When all the five gross elements go out of the body and the body dies, the eternal soul never dies.
Ma'am,
Huh?
like you said, that the good things are being done by Sri Krishnaji's orders, but what if a person is doing bad things? Who's doing that?
So, if the person is doing bad things, he will get the results according to that.
No, ma'am, like you said, here a person's good actions is being given orders by Sri Krishna ji, and if a person is doing bad actions, then whose order is he performing?
It is his wish, it is his
Okay,
karmas.
okay,
Shana, it is his wish and it is his karmas and it is his nature that he is doing the bad things.
okay.
Okay, now will you explain this?
Yeah. So, here in this sloka, they're telling that the person who does good things, who does good actions, is being controlled by Shri Krishna ji, and the good things are being happening by the mercy of Shri Krishna ji, and the bad things that the people are doing, um, like stealing stuff, partying all day, and like those, um, that isn't controlled by Sri Krishna ji. That is controlled by the person itself. Because it is his nature.
Very good. So basically, see, uh, in Srimad Bhagavad Gita in chapter 10, Sri Krishna ji has said that he has shows us many different type of places where we can see his reflection. So it was there in good leaders, the good persons. 1 minute. He said that leaders, kings, and good persons, we can see reflection of Sri Krishna ji. And whatever we do,
Ma'am,
uh,
where do we see the reflection of Sri Krishna ji?
where do we
Where
see?
where do we see the reflection of Sri Krishna ji? Just now you said reflection of Sri Krishna ji.
That is been said in brief in chapter 10.
Okay.
So here now we can say that now for this shloka 49 that for all the people who are in the Brahmana state or the supreme state or the good leaders or good people who are helping the society, who are helping others without any intentions of getting something in return. It is not that I want something in return, that's why I am helping that person. No. There are many people who are helping others with no intentions of getting something in return. They are just helping because someone is in need. Someone is in need of a help. So we can see reflection of Sri Krishna ji in them. And Aishwarya, if you want to know in detail, check I have uploaded all the classes. Now chapter 10 is going on, so you check all those videos of chapter 10. You will get an idea.
Okay.
Hmm? Okay.
Okay.
So here Brahmaji is saying that when all the five gross elements move out of the body dies. But the eternal soul never dies. So basically this is a revision for again of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Now remember all the teachings of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is been told by Brahmaji itself. Okay, now Shloka 50, Tapasya, your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Son Narad, I have thus told you in brief about the Supreme Lord, who creates this universe just by a spark of thought in his mind. So this thing is been told many times by Brahmaji that it is just by the vision of Sri Krishna ji or the thinking of Sri Krishna ji that Brahmaji brings into reality. It is just in the mind, that in the mind of the Supreme Lord, the all the ideas come and Brahmaji execute those ideas. You know? So again, Brahmaji has said that just the spark of thought in his mind, that is Supreme Lord's mind, that all these creations are being created. Whatever action and inaction, cause and effect or emotions exist are not different from the Supreme Lord. Having said that, the Supreme Lord is way beyond everything. This is Shloka 50. Come on, Tapasya.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, in this shloka, it has been told that I'll tell this shloka with an example. It has been told that suppose if your teacher has some, like your art teacher has some creative ideas, and she tells it out to you, like all to the students, and then when the students make it, like it's like yeah, whatever the teacher has told you, just you just did what she has instructed. So just like that, when Lord Shri Krishna has any idea, when he tells it to Brahma, when Brahma executes it, and then it is like, for suppose if Lord Shri Krishna has the idea that there should be some animals in earth. So when he tells it to Brahma, Brahma will make animals. So it's like that. Basically, Lord Shri Krishna is always beyond everybody.
Very good, Tapasya. Nice. I
Thank,
liked your example. Good one.
thank you, Mom.
Very nice. Good. So you have the blessings of Sri Krishna ji. Now Shloka 51. The lessons given to my the lessons given to my the Supreme Lord is Bhagavat. It contains the summary of all the glories of the Supreme Lord. I have told the same to you in short. Now you elaborate it. Tejas, your turn. 51.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, so Brahmaji is saying that, ma'am, so he is given like a brief about Lord Sri Krishna, and he basically wants like a Narad Muni to elaborate it and spread it to everyone. So then everyone can focus on getting moksha.
Very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Aishwarya.
Yeah, ma'am.
Next, you have to explain 52.
Okay.
Take a vow and elaborate in such a way that everyone develops the devotion with true love towards the Supreme Lord Sri Hari and take shelter in his lotus feet. Very simple, Aishwarya.
So here they're saying that the people should take a vow to stay in Sri Hari Ji, which is Sri Krishna Ji, and worship his lotus feet.
Very good. So Brahmaji has said to Narad Muniji to take a vow. So we can also consider it for ourselves also. So we also take a vow and spread the knowledge, spread the awareness so that more people are devoted towards Sri Hari and they focus on the lotus feet. Okay. Now Shloka 53, Tapasya, your turn. All those people who narrate the glories of the Supreme Lord, or listen to the glories of the Supreme Lord, we never fall in the trap of illusion and will not get confused. So, what is the benefit of being a devotee of Sri Hari? So, this is the points. Like, if somebody asks, what is the benefit? Why I should worship Supreme Lord? So you can tell this thing, that what is the benefit you get being in the shelter of the Supreme Lord.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, in this, like it has been told that chanting the glories of Supreme Lord or worshipping Him, like, will make you out of illusion and confusion. It is just like that. When you're sick, your teacher helps you, or call your parents and ask them to take you home.
Very good. Very nice. And we will be basically, so Sri Hari will be protecting us from all the bad people or negative energy trap. There are bad things also going on in this universe, so he'll be always protecting us, protecting the devotees of his, who are the true devotees. Okay, so you should explain them. See, many people don't know. They all are confused. Why I should worship? What is the benefit? You should explain in detail. What are the benefits of being a devotee? Right? You will be saved from all the bad people, bad deeds. You yourself will be get stopped by doing any bad actions. We also sometimes do some bad action unknowingly, so Supreme Lord will guide us. No, don't do this, this is bad. So he will guide in his own way. We don't know, we cannot predict, but he will always guide us what has to be done and what not has to be done. And he will save us from all the trap, negative energy.
Brahmaji.
Nahi, Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord. Okay, now thus ends the seventh discourse in the book 2, comprising, among other things, the dialogue between the Brahma and the sage Narad of the great and glorious Bhagavat Puran, otherwise known as Paramaharsa Samhita. Very good. Okay, now we will go to sloka chapter 8. Chapter 8, King Parikshit asks various questions to Sukdev ji Maharaj. Okay, now it is King Parikshit is asking to Sukdev ji. So now King Parikshit.
In this chapter, is it a conversation between Parikshit ji and Sukhdev ji?
Yes, correct. Good. So now King Parikshit has said, O Lord, you are the most supreme in the knowledge of Vedas. I wish to know from you that to who all did sage Narad describe the qualities of the Supreme Lord, and in which forms, after being instructed by the Lord Brahmaji to describe the qualities of the Supreme Lord, who is free from all qualities. Firstly, the listening to the glories of the Supreme Lord is itself is very fortunate thing to any individual. And on top of it, sage Narad's inherent nature is to show the glories of the Supreme Lord to everyone. Therefore, you please tell me about this. So this is Shloka 1 and 2 together about Parikshit, King Parikshit asking to Sukdev ji. Who is going to explain? Teachers, I think your turn.
Mama, I think it's Aishwarya. Just explain.
No, Tejas,
Okay,
I
ma'am.
read in Sloka 53. It's your chapter.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Then answer. Okay, ma'am. So in this shloka, it is said that, ma'am. So once the king asked Sukdev ji Maharaj. So after Narad Muni learned this, who did he go and spread this to? Who is above all three gunas? And ma'am, because of his inherent nature, or because of his curiosity of that question, and ma'am, he learned like he learned who really is Lord Sri Krishna. So who all did he spread it to? And yes, ma'am, that's it.
Hmm. So King मेरा मोबाइल का है. King Parikshit wants to know, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Now Shloka 2, Shloka 3. Aishwarya, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Shloka 3. Yes,
uh, uh, can you explain?
yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, most blessed. Hey, most blessed Sukdev Maharaj. You please instruct me such a way that I am able to free myself from everything.
Ma'am, who's saying to whom?
King Parikshit is saying to Sukdev ji.
To free me.
Because remember, King Parikshit is going to die. That
Oh,
is why Sukdev ji has come to him to release his confusion, release all his tension. Remember? So they are sitting in the bank of the holy river,
Ganga.
and King Parikshit is asking all his doubts to Sukdev ji. So all the great saints and sages have come down to listen to Sukdev ji. So here Parikshit is asking, Hey most blessed Sukdev ji Maharaj, you please instruct me such a way that I am able to free myself from everything and surrender my soul to the eternal soul of Sri Krishna ji, and I could get rid of my body. So because Parikshit knows that he is going to die very soon. So he is asking to guide what has to be done so that I attain moksha and I go to abode of Sri Krishna ji. Come on, Aishwarya, your turn.
Okay. So, here Parikshit Maharaj is basically asking doubts to Sukhdev ji, and he is saying that please free me. In case that means he he knows, Parikshit Maharaj knows that he is going to die very soon, so he wants all the negativity out from him, and basically that's what told in this book.
Hmm. Very good. Now, Shloka 4, Tapasya, your turn. Because all those people who constantly and regularly either speak or listen to the glories of the Supreme Lord comes in their hearts instantly. This is Shloka 4. So, what happens when a person sings and listens to the glories of the Supreme Lord?
Yes, ma'am. It, in this shloka it has been told that person who hears the Srimad Bhagavatam or any glories of Lord Shri Krishna, they can, since King Parikshit is going to die, he can get rid of his body by singing the glories of Lord Shri Krishna. Like
Very
anybody, whoever sings, they can get moksha and they can get rid of the cycle of life and birth. No, birth and death.
So, while listening and singing the glories of the Supreme Lord instantly come and resides in the heart of that person. Okay, so this also benefit you can share with others. What is the benefit of singing the glories and listening to the glories of the Supreme Lord? That the Supreme Lord will come instantly and reside in your heart. So now Shloka 5, Tejas. The Supreme Lord Sri Krishna ji enters through the ears of the human body and resides in their hearts. And just like the autumn season removes the dirt from the waters, similarly The Supreme Lord Sri Krishna ji then removes all the dirt from the heart of such people. He just
Yes, ma'am. Once in the sloka it said that so the Supreme Lord enters the human body through the ears and stays in their heart. Ma'am, and just like in the autumn season, in the autumn season when the water is clear, when the dirty water becomes pure, like that, Lord Sri Krishna will purify the hearts and minds of such people.
very good. Now Shloka 6, Aishwarya, your turn.
Okay.
And those whose heart become pure, those never leave the lotus feet of Sri Krishna ji, just like a lost person never leaves home once he reaches home after being lost in the way. So here an example is given that once you feel the magic of the Supreme Lord, that person never leaves that lotus feet again. That means he is singing more and more of glories of Supreme Lord, listening more and more of glories of Supreme Lord, and being in the divine consciousness. For that, an example is given. Come on, Aishwarya, your turn.
Yes. So in this sloka, it's been told that a person who has understood the glories of Sri Krishna Ji, who loves Sri Krishna Ji now and wants to stay under the, what do I say, under the dash of Sri Krishna Ji, what would that be?
Lotus feet.
Yeah, lotus feet of Shri Krishna Ji can never leave or never want to leave Shri Krishna Ji now. So it is just like a lost person who had been lost in the forest, and then he found his home way back, and now he can never leave his home because he doesn't want to. So it's just like that. So this is the example, and this is what told in the sloka.
Very good, thank you. Now, Shloka 7, Parikshit ji is saying to Sukdev ji, O Lord, the soul has nothing to do with the gross body, but even then it resides in it. And even the body is made of the five gross elements. Is it due to the nature or is there is some reason? Please do explain me about this. So Parikshit is having the doubt that though soul is not connected to the body, it is inside the body, you know, and the body is made of the five gross elements. So why it is like this? He is asking why it is like this. Is it by the nature or because of some reason? Come on, Tapasya, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, in this look, it has been told that King Parikshit is asking, even though the gross elements are there in the body, like the soul is there inside the body, but then why does it make any difference? Uh, the soul is it different from the material body?
No, he is asking why then soul is inside the body when it is not connected with the body.
Ha, yes, ma'am.
You know? Okay, now Shloka 8, Tejas, your turn. You have explained that from the navel of the Supreme Lord, the entire universe was created. And you also explained that the different worlds were like the different parts of the Supreme Lord. All the parts mentioned by you exist in the humans also. Therefore, please explain me the difference between the body of the Supreme Lord and that of a common human being. Tejas.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, so in this sloka, he is asking that, ma'am, so Sukdev Ji Maharaj said that the entire universe was created by the navel of the Supreme Lord, and the other worlds are just parts of Supreme Lord. No, but he's saying that all the parts that you mentioned, also present in a common human supreme, I mean common human's body parts. So how, what difference is there between our body and the supreme lord's body?
Very good, very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Aishwarya, your turn. Shloka 9 and 10.
Okay.
Okay. So, last shloka of the class today's. Lord Brahma, who manifested from the lotus from the navel of the Supreme Lord, is the one who creates the lives materially in the universe. So again he is telling that Lord Brahmaji is been manifested from the lotus of the navel of the Supreme Lord, and he creates the lives materially in this universe. Even Lord Brahma can behold the Supreme Lord only as per the Supreme Lord's grace. The Supreme Lord, by different energies, create, sustain, and destroy this creation. I wish to know where the Supreme Lord, who is the Super Soul and present in all souls, resides, and after he gives up on his energies. Aishwarya.
Yeah, ma'am. Can you, when you were explaining this, Suka, can you please repeat the last line that you said?
So, King Parikshit is asking that he wished to know where the Supreme Lord, who is the Super Soul, है ना? Supreme
Hmm.
Lord is the Super Soul because from him only all the souls have manifested or been created. So he's asking who is the Super Soul and present in all the souls resides after he gives up on his energies. So, where Supreme Soul is residing after giving up his energy, after creating all these things, King Parikshit is asking that where is this Super Soul? Where he is there now, residing?
Okay. So, in this shloka, uh, wait a minute, ma'am. There was a part you said, the lotus navel of Shri Krishna ji, Brahma ji creates, okay, Brahma ji creates the material life, and now here Parikshit Maharaj is asking that where does the supreme soul, which is the soul of Sri Krishna ji, going in this huge universe?
Very good. So he's what how King Parikshit has started that from the navel point of the lotus Supreme Lord, Lord Brahmaji was manifested, right? And Lord Brahmaji is creating the lives on this universe on the command of the Supreme Lord. And Supreme Lord is only creating, sustaining, and destroying this creation. And he's saying that Supreme Lord is the super soul who is giving his energy to sustain, to create, to destroy. So he is asking, he is the super soul, where he is residing after giving all this energy. Okay. So now we will stop here. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.